Hey guys, it's Daryl. I'm a little mussed up. I just got back from my bike ride. It's nice and cool down here in the basement, so I'm gonna make a video down here. Please excuse my appearance, but I know a lot of guys. You guys don't care. All right, there's actually a third part to the videos I made today. Talking about how far down the road we've gone, and we can become accustomed to what we were, people like me, that we were initially fearful of what Donald Trump was going to do, headed towards authoritarianism, fascism, dictatorship, ignoring the Constitution. In my previous two videos, talked about if you stop and look objectively, it really appears as if we've become numb to this. It's actually been going on, and things have been happening, and we've been going down that road, and we've kind of gotten accustomed to it. This thing I want to talk about now is on Facebook yesterday. I saw there's a hardcore young woman supporter of Donald Trump that went to my school, a pretty young lady. She's a hardcore Trump supporter. And she wrote out two or three paragraphs on why she supports Donald Trump and her reasons. And I got to a couple of them that said the media and some people hate Donald Trump because that he tells the truth, and that the media tries to put out these lies, and Donald Trump tells the truth, and people hate him for it. And I just sat there and stared at that for a while, and I didn't respond. I don't even know what to say to that. And I started thinking now, when I was just on my bike ride, I could name two or three just off the top of my head instances where Donald Trump and his supporters have basically rewritten history. Him through his lies and his supporters believing these things, it's become a second fake branch of history. All right, let me talk about first how they talk about how Donald Trump turned everything around and Obama did nothing. He was, he just messed everything up. He was lazy, he got nothing done, and Donald Trump came in and turned the economy around. Nothing could be farther from the truth. If anybody takes the time just to Google, I've done this before, I believe, on this channel. Google the government statistics on wages, on unemployment, on the median income, family income, health costs, gas costs, the housing market. Google that on government statistics from 2008 to now. Trump supporters seem to totally, it's like it's not even part of their memory. The end of Bush's presidency in 2008, the housing crash, the Great Recession. This basically, I'm going to make it real simple, was caused by deregulation. The similar type of deregulation that Trump's doing right now. Getting rid of all the government regulations that kept an eye on banks, banking, and mortgages. Bush took those away, as all Republicans do. And greed led to these mortgage companies, these hedge funds lying, making up stuff, making up total fake entities. And of course, it was like a house of cards. It all crumbled. It crashed, and it took the whole world down with it in 2008. We know that. This is a fact. This is a fact. This had nothing to do with Obama. Obama was not president yet. Hadn't even run for president yet when this happened. Okay? Obama became president in 2009, January. If you look at these graphs, that month, those months right there, all the good stuff turned around and started going up. Wages, unemployment started going down. Gasoline down. Look at it yourselves. It's the truth. And those things went up considerably for the next 8 years of Obama's presidency. Things got better and better and better through the 8 years of Obama's presidency. And no matter how much Trump supporters don't want to believe that, it's the truth. It is the truth. And you look it up. Just look it up on government statistics. Google it. I'm not even going to waste my time. It's there. It's true. It's the way it is. When Trump took office, nothing turned around. Nothing turned around at all. Honestly, things did continue up as they were going up, you know, like the good things going up, wages, income, the general stability of the housing market. I'm not going to talk about the stock market because I hope to believe that most people are intelligent enough by now to know that the stock market does not affect the common man, me or you, at all, basically. So I'm not even going to discuss the stock market. What affects us is unemployment, wages, healthcare costs, gas costs, stuff like that, housing costs. All right. Trump and some of the stuff slowed down considerably when he took office. Nothing turned around. Nothing. He did no great wonders. Nothing. All he did was continue Obama's success. I mean, no matter how much you guys want to hate this or try to change it, that's the truth. All right, let's talk about one other thing. This is just amazing that a large percentage of Trump supporters actually believe that Obama was not born in the country and is a Muslim. I cannot, the only word to describe that is willful ignorance. Not true. It's not true. It's not true in any way, shape, or form. I'll bet you guys money. I'll do anything. You know, it's not true. He was born in Hawaii. I'll be completely honest. I'm not sure of his exact religion, but I sure as hell am absolutely 100% sure he's not a Muslim. And there's nothing wrong with being a freaking Muslim anyway. But he's not. Okay? And to this day, people actually believe that Obama is a Muslim, not born in the country, born in Africa. And they truly believe this. Rewriting history. And then it goes back to that girl on Facebook talking about how Trump tells the truth. And these are just examples off the top of my head. Oh, geez, there was a couple other ones I can't even remember now. What about his taxes? He was going to show his taxes. They were being audited. His exact words. I'll show you. I have no problem showing you my taxes. They're being audited. He's never going to show us his taxes. Why would he hide his taxes? Why would anybody hide their taxes? So there was one other great example of just these outright lies that the Trump supporters believe. I wish I could remember. Here, this is it. The border, the southern border, the kids being taken, the families being broken apart, and the kids being put in detention. They're still in detention today. 4,000 or 5,000 kids. What is the plan? They don't even know where the families are. How, you know? And this is the justification. This is the lie. This is the rewriting of history. Well, Obama started it. No, that's a lie. It's not true. Okay, some of the buildings, some of the infrastructure was built to help with immigration to the country. It was a lot of these buildings, these detention centers were built for families. So when families came in, they could be held for 24 to 48 hours and either deported or processed or whatever. Any facilities that were made were never made to split families apart and house children. Obama never housed children and separated families. That did not happen. That's a lie. That is a complete falsehood and a rewriting of history. Never happened. Trump, however, talked about zero tolerance as far as that whole thing was concerned. Do you guys remember that phrase? Zero tolerance? Who was that little guy? His little gopher there. Damn it, I can't remember his name. Zero tolerance. Trump started the the whole regulation of breaking up families and detaining toddlers, 5-year-olds, 6 years old, that are still being held in detention now. No idea where their family is. Their family's back in Bolivia or Peru or wherever. What are we going to do with these kids? No, Obama did not start this. And Trump will outright lie to this day and claim that Obama, he blames, it's so ridiculous. He blames everybody. He's got a person to blame for everything. Like I've talked about before, the great president, who was it, Truman, that talked about the buck stops here. That's a solid man. That's a man I could respect. That means that I'm the top of the chain of command, and regardless of whose fault it is, I'm the one that's going to take care of it. I'm the one that's going to take responsibility for it. The buck stops here. That's the exact opposite of what's going on today. With Trump, it's everybody else's fault. Finger pointing. It's the guy before me. Or here's another one more example. That they inherited an empty cupboard. Faulty test kits from the Obama administration for COVID-19. That would have been kind of hard because COVID-19 didn't even appear until the Trump presidency. There were no test kits for COVID-19 during Obama's presidency because there was no COVID-19. It's a lie. It's a complete lie. He is rewriting history, and again, this goes back to the fact that this is what dictators do. They tell you to believe the most ridiculous things, and people believe them. You will believe this because I say it's true. And that's what's happening right now. It's scary, man. Look at where we are. Take a second and look where we are today. Those fears we had from 3 years ago, we're well down that path now. All right, you guys have a good Thursday.